he's calling the manager now?
Yes, sir. I have Mr. Powell's.
He's calling the manager because you're under an alias.
Under different aliases.
Alias.
One was my own alias Woolrich, the other was the alias
But we don't believe you. We know that's an alias. Now, we know that ain't your right name.
Look, he worked with my boss.
No, it's a pseudonym, actually. It's a pseudonym. An alias. Why do you use a pseudonym?
So I brought in Mr. Wailing Sue under
Searching
an...
for someone to create an alias package.
He is Moretti. It's one of his aliases.
It's an alias.
It's an alias. He just ruined it for me. Don't you realize he's calling the manager now?
Yes, sir. I have Mr. Powell's.
He's calling the manager because you're under an alias. That's why. And they're upstairs in the room. We're all...
They're appearing at shelters for minors under different aliases.
Frederick Beard, Spain, 1990.
An alias. Don't.
in two false names. One was my own alias Woolrich, the other was the alias of my partner.
Your partner was in this case the agent.
Said your name is Bone. You stick to it? Well, if you're any good, we don't believe you. We know that's an alias. Now, we know that ain't your right name. You're all impersonating somebody. What were you doing trying to break into that?
No, we don't have a Sonny.
Might be an alias.
Look, he worked with my boss, so maybe when your backup gets here, we can look on their computer.
Technically, it's my real name. No, it's a pseudonym, actually. It's a pseudonym. An alias. Why do you use a pseudonym? I'm an author. That's my business.
Mine, I came at once, but she stumped me, so I brought in Mr. Wailing Sue under an alias to unmask her.
It's just accessing our secure servers, searching for someone to create an alias package.
Museum in '97, that was Moretti.
He is Moretti. It's one of his aliases. Okay.
I'm not, actually. It's an alias.
For what it's worth, it's an alias. The Hong Kong photo goes back about...
With a lady?
Well, as an alias, it is innocuous enough.
Madame A. Anderson.
Some notes exactly like Professor Arnold.
And I suggest you make my alias somebody worth kidnapping.
Burglaries that have mystified us. Run slick as an alias to the FBI. You're gonna get the phone book. Do it anyway. Who's...
Here we are. Marie Samuels. That's an interesting address.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Meet Colonel Richmond, alias...
In computers, where you go by the hacker alias Neo and are guilty of virtual.
We already know. We're going to be using aliases on this job. Under no circumstances.
We have found the accused, Thomas Larson, alias Shorty Larson, guilty of the following crime.
It's an alias, of course, but I hear it more and more often.
Bountiful Plantation. D. Morton. Mr. Marlowe, alias D. Morton. Her father.
Corleone, Sicily.
Did he at times use an alias that was known in certain circles as Godfather?
Godfather is
D143671.
James Fingers Harris, alias Harrison. Assault with
paintings. That's a Facebook page. Yeah, I opened it under an alias. I posted the paintings and asked people to comment every once in a while.
There. We got several aliases. Now, if
you to know who's doing it to you. So this name Simon is probably not an alias. It's probably Simon or some very...
Citizens Committee. John Barsad, alias Gwilliman, who once worked for the...
Printed by Sam Davinsky. That must be Cohan's alias. He said he takes care of himself in billing as George M. Cohan.
W. McCord, alias Edward Martin. Frank Sturgis, alias Frank Fiorini. All the five of the men had at least one alias.
Is there any proof they were trying to bug the National...